Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yes, I'm back again this evening with your late night East Coast and your evening West Coast update with some shocking news around those stimulus checks, man. Oh, not such good news, okay? People not receiving the full amount. A lot of questions are being raised. Whole Facebook page dedicated to it, okay? This is your late night East Coast and your evening West Coast. We're going to kick off the week well here. I hope everybody had a great day today. It was nice and sunny here on the East Coast. This is your stimulus update. I'm zooming in on those checks. Those checks, man, $1,400. Let's get into the news. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. I'm diving into those stimulus checks. I'm zooming right in, okay? $1,400 times a multiplier, all right? I really thought I'd be done reporting on this. I didn't know that there'd be so much chaos, okay? But the question is, did you get your whole stimulus check? Yes or no, okay? There's a whole Facebook page dedicated to this. It's titled Half Stimulus Missing / Received Status, okay? And there are reports on this Facebook page. People are blowing up, angry that they did not receive the full stimulus check, right? It was $1,400 times a multiplier of each and every one of your dependents. Big checks. Big checks. I've been saying this for a long time. This is probably the biggest check we've seen yet for stimulus. And man, some people that were supposed to receive thousands of dollars received like a few bucks, like a couple bucks. I mean, it's like quite upsetting. They thought that their life was changed for, this minute while they had all the stimulus, to find out there's nothing there, okay? The Get My Payment tool was wrong and the deposits were wrong, okay? So there's some explanations to some of this. There's some things that are not as explainable, and there's some things that the IRS is going to need to explain to us, okay? So let's get into it here. I'm going to break this out for you. All right, let's start by talking about some of the things that are very explainable. All right, really simple to understand, because these checks, unlike the other checks, had the possibility to be garnished, okay? Because it was through the reconciliation and the American Rescue Plan was attached to reconciliation, there were certain rules that they couldn't prevent garnishment, okay? They couldn't have it in the bill. And so things like child support, back child support, taxes, and any type of court-ordered debts, like a garnishment that's attached to a court-ordered debt, could have been automatically removed from your stimulus check, okay? I know that's terrible. Nobody wants to hear that. Now, Congress is trying to change this, okay, because they realize that the stimulus checks were designed to help everybody, designed to help the people, okay? So if there was a garnishment applied, they're trying to correct this. I don't know how you could possibly correct it. The money's already gone, right? They'd have to literally give you more money to correct it, right? Because if it went to back child support, if it went to pay a bill, you're not going to get the money back. But they're saying that they're going to try and push this through in another bill that will prevent garnishments, right? It may not be retroed. It might only be for the future. And they could possibly attach it inside the infrastructure bill. I don't know. All right. I'm just hearing it out there, and I don't know that I believe it could happen, but who knows, right? Who knows? So one thing to point out that may not be as explainable, okay, is that the people inside this Facebook page were claiming they knew about the garnishments. They have no garnishments whatsoever, okay? They have no debts, that money could have been taken from them, and yet they still received half or even less than half, right? Or like even some crazy small amount, like a few dollars, okay? Now the IRS did acknowledge that there is some kind of glitch in the calculation. They didn't say what it was. They didn't say how many people are affected by it. They didn't say anything about the scope. Just that, yes, we acknowledge that there is something wrong with the formula. They didn't tell us what the next steps are, okay? But that they do know that there's something wrong, okay? So, yikes. I know. Biggest stimulus package you could have possibly imagined to get, and it's all screwed up, okay? It's all screwed up. It was designed to go to people that truly need it in a targeted group, a targeted focus, and it's all screwed up. Okay, now half of everybody out there who was supposed to get a stimulus check did receive their stimulus check, and I'm not hearing tons of chaos coming from these mass groups. It seems to be like a really focused group that are finding this complication, this chaos. And I mean, that Facebook page is growing pretty rapidly here. So what looked like it had, like, I don't know, a couple thousand supporters is like climbing and climbing. So it could be, I mean, by tomorrow it could be like the 50,000 supporters. I don't know. We'll check back on it, see how many people are really affected by this whole thing. But man, So let's talk about some next steps, some things out there that are possible that could still happen so that you could get the full balance. So let's get into that. If you haven't already done so, you can support the channel by tapping the old like button. Every time you touch the like button, YouTube recommends this video to more and more people, and it really helps me out here on the channel, helps spread the message, okay? You can share me on your Facebook and your Twitter, help spread the message that way. Heck, pull me inside that Facebook for half stimulus checks, man. Stimulus checks missing. Put me in that one, okay? You can join me on other videos where we talk about building wealth strategies through passive income, royalties, the stock market, and real estate. Hit the notification if you want to get alerted to when these videos come out. Next steps, okay, because there are some things that you should do yourself to even understand and know if you were eligible for that full amount, okay? So 75K, if you made 75K or less, you should receive the full amount. There is no slope down to 80K where it gets less and less and less, okay? So an example here, I'm going to take an example because every person that is on your income tax that has a social security number, you multiply that by $1,400. Okay, so here's an example. A married couple, husband, wife. They've got a child at home. They've got a child at college as a dependent, and they're taking care of grandma, adult dependent, okay? The value of that check is 5 times 1,400, which is $7,000. Okay, so start by figuring out how much money you should have received, all right? And then subtract the amount that you actually received, right? So if it was $7,000 and you maybe only received $3,000, well, then they owe you $4,000, okay? So start there, really figure out what you're supposed to be expecting. Now, this new stimulus law, the American Rescue Plan, had a mechanism designed inside of it that the IRS must be able to adjust any of these mistakes, okay? Because they encountered mistakes before where the checks were wrong, okay? And Congress said you need a method to correct it if it's wrong this time, all right? So I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, okay? Because the IRS did acknowledge that there was a problem with the calculation. They didn't really say what they're going to do next, but they have up until 2022, okay, to send you the balance of the money. I know it's crazy to think that because you still got to wait longer for your stimulus check, and we still got to report on this thing each and every day to let you know when these things are being fixed, all right? Now, regardless of all that, regardless of that they can't fix it this year, you can go with a last-ditch effort, and that is when you file in 2022 your 2021 taxes. You could do a recovery rebate credit to get the balance of this. Total BS. I know that you have to wait till next year to get you stimulus money that's supposed to help you today. I know it's the worst thing to have to report, but there is options out there, okay? So it could come to you in a check sometime this year or through electronic payment sometime this year if they reconcile, figure out exactly how much money they still owe you, or you could claim it next year on your taxes. Remember, leaving a comment enrolls you into my next giveaway because when I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm picking a lucky subscriber to send $500 to. To qualify, all you have to do is drop a comment in the comments. Let me know where you are in your PPP process. Let me know where you are in your EIDL process so we can help out others on this channel. And I'm going to pick a random comment from a subscriber when I hit 20,000 subscribers to send $500 to. I just did this 2 Saturdays ago, helped out a family in need, randomly selected them, and boy, they were awfully grateful, okay? So look, everybody, the next steps are up to you. Take some of this stimulus money, get out there and change your futures. Okay, you could start a business. I'm constantly looking for new investors and partners in my B&Bs and my short-term rentals. Or you could get out there and invest in platforms like Webull and BlockFi. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks after you deposit $100 into the platform, and they're valued up to about $1,600 each. Or you can invest in BlockFi, deposit anywhere between $50 and $250 to secure your cryptocurrency, and you could earn 8.6% on that. That's actually huge, all right? And depositing $250 will give you $250. They'll give you a sign-on of cryptocurrency of $250, which is pretty awesome, okay? Webull's pretty cool. Check this out. I'm going to roll through my set of free stocks here, okay? Because all I do is I click 2 buttons, and I share this on my Facebook with my friends, and when they sign up, I get 2 free stocks. There's about $2,000 worth of free stocks there just from this month alone. And if I don't like those stocks, I just trade them in and get whatever I want. So Webull's pretty good at that. They want to help you build a portfolio. That's going to do it for today, folks. If you need further assistance outside of this, you could catch me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. I thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.